She speaks the truth. I did. Well, thank you, everyone, for being here. What a great day for such a great occasion. I'm really glad you're here to help us celebrate what really is an incredible milestone in the Madison Square Boys and Girls Club world. Before I begin, I have to take a moment to thank my amazing staff and team. They have outdone themselves in making this happen. We've done events, we've done dinners, we've never done a groundbreaking before, and they've done a fabulous job. Please give them a round of applause. Madison has been a part of New York City since 1884, over 130 years. Our mission, our commitment is to save and enhance the lives of New York City youth. Today we celebrate the future of our commitment to New York City as we break ground in a new clubhouse. Madison's promise is to make a difference in the under-resourced communities around New York City. This is best seen by coming into our clubhouses, which have welcomed generations of kids. You might ask how these clubs have existed for so long. Why do kids keep coming? Why do kids come and have a feeling of perseverance and confidence instilled in them? We do this by building hope. Kids who don't have hope give up. And one of the things we do best at our clubhouse is give them hope, give them support, and give them confidence in themselves. We believe in the future of New York City's youth, and that's why we're here today in North Central Harlem, where there are thousands of young people with potential. We recognize our potential to make a difference, to serve this area, and the need to bring a clubhouse here. We are incredibly excited to join and serve this community, not only with our club, but with our headquarters that are going to be stationed right on the first floor. Thank you. Now, we could not have gotten here alone. I want to thank a few people here, starting with Rogers Partners, T.J. Nickel and Zubakin, our architect, builder, and owner's rep, for bringing to life our vision of a new clubhouse. I want to thank all our generous supporters, a number of whom have joined us here today. Ann Grimm, Joan Colello, the Niarchos Foundation. I'm going to forget some names. Leon Abaldi. I think someone's going to thank everybody. And, of course, George, Bruce, and Tom. Thank you so much. I want to thank all of the members of the Pinkerton Foundation for their belief in our mission for so many years, as well as their incredibly generous support of our new clubhouse. And, of course, I want to thank our building committee and our board of directors for not only their loyalty and support, but for their patience, hard work, and perseverance in securing the future of the youth of this community. Please give everyone a round of applause. That includes giving yourself a round of applause. And lastly, I want to thank our honorary co-chairs, President George H.W. Bush and President Bill Clinton. Unfortunately, President Bush was unable to attend today. However, his remarks will be shared a little later by Bruce Gelb, a very good friend of the President, a former U.S. ambassador, and one of our esteemed Board of Trustees. However, I am thrilled to welcome a former Boys and Girls Club kid, President Bill Clinton. Now, before I introduce him, hang on, I'll get a little history. President Herbert Hoover, a man of very humble beginnings who was orphaned at 9 years old. He grew into a great philanthropist before being elected president in 1928. In 1930, he became the first honorary chair of what would eventually become the Boys Club of America. After 55 years of existing in rental spaces, bottoms of churches, Madison built their first clubhouse, 1939, and Herbert Hoover was there to cut the ribbon. Now that's pretty special, and that's like the bookend to today. Since President Hoover's time in office, every president has served as an honorary chair for the Boys and Girls Club of America, but not all of them can say they're a club kid like President Clinton. We are proud to have President Clinton as part of the Boys and Girls Club family, but here's a little secret. Part of his commitment to Madison goes even further than being a club kid and an honorary chair. As you may or may not know, this new club has raised a lot of money, and in part, it was made possible through an award from something called the New Market Tax Credit Program. This is a program, a federal program, that gives incentives to businesses that invest in low-income properties. In the year 2000, in President Clinton's last year in office, he signed this program into law, signed it into existence, without the realization that that would strengthen Madison's ability to serve even more youth in this city. We can't thank him enough for his support then and for his support today, 17 years later. It's my pleasure. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the 42nd President of the United States, President Bill Clinton.